Well, this is me. This is more like a test, and to also a little information, for anybody, but for, Donnie and David and my mom and Wava and just everybody that has been so wonderful to me this last year. And I want to thank you all, and Dwayne and Ann and Donna and Richard and David and Gina even has given me some pretty good. She's a nice girl, and I'm missing somebody. Wava, I'm 72. My brain is excellent, but it's I see some little slipping, but not by much. I mean, most people wouldn't. I'm just too methodical. I'm very methodical, thinking on stuff before I get into it. It's from environmental design, when the guy said, you're going to learn to build a house from scratch to your liking in 3D with little blueprints and everything. It's like, oh, wow. So that's what I think. And, before that, when I was painting beer kegs and things like that. I'm going to switch this around so y'all can, other people that see it, to go, what? But, I was born in San Antonio on Lackland Air Force Base. I had wonderful parents, and we had a little house on Cavalier, and we had, I was just a baby, obviously a baby, and as I grew up a little bit, I'm running around the backyard with little sticks that I would find that I don't want to keep. I remember I wanted to keep a couple sticks forever, and I kept asking my mom, or at least I asked my mom, can I keep these forever? I think she gave me a shoebox to put them in. But we had puppy dogs in the back, in a little workhouse, that my dad built, a little workshop. I think he built it for me, maybe. Beautifully done, scorching the inside of the walls with this special blowtorch to make the wood pop in the places where you'd heat it up. It was beautiful. Anyway, I had a great dad, a very smart dad. I had a great mom, a very smart mom. They were both determined to make it in this world, and they did. And I was born in '54, and I ended up good. My dad taught me a lot of stuff. My mom did too. And here I am at age 72. Sadly, I've just lost my wife. 47 years, a wonderful girl. Derry Lynn was for over 47 years married. We were in love, and it worked out. It was not easy, and sometimes I want you to know that, Donnie, that things are never as rosy as you always see, like, oh, everybody's got it made, everybody, they have it and I don't, or whatever. But I was very lucky. I was raised by two good parents, just like you, Donnie. You're raised by two good parents, and I want to thank all of y'all. But Donnie, this is, when you look out over this yard, I want you to, as you get older, you'll start to go, man, I think my dad was onto something about walking out here in the yard, sitting down here and there, walk out there and sit by the bamboo and watch the birds. I mean, you're not interested in it now, you're 37, but to sit out there in the evening time or in the morning and see the birds coming in and the rabbits eating their little food, and then of course you get there every once in a while, see that Mr. Bobcat coming through here, and I've got a fence set up so that I think I can allow the Bobcat, if he wants, to still be around. I think when I get the two new dogs that the Bobcat's going to say, I see you later, I don't like this. But he may stay back there in the bamboo. So, seeing that I see Bobcats, I have hundreds of videos. I see them all the time. It's not like randomly. I mean, I back up to a highway and That was that's the negative on the property. But like David said, don't worry about that. Enjoy the property. And yes, I do, David. David, I'm going to start with you, David. Thank you so much for being such a good brother. You are. I want you to know that. Very good brother. You are compassionate. You're a good guy, man. Thank you very much for all you've done for me and Derry, and I appreciate it. And as you can see here in the bottom picture here, there's Mr. JBL, whatever it's called, Wi-Fi 3 or something. What a machine! It's amazing. It puts out fantastic sound, whether it's rock and roll or acoustic Eric Clapton or the Dada. And you're going, Dada, D-A-D, yeah, it's a band I really enjoy. But thank you, David, for all you've done. And I'm getting in a long link, but thank you, David. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Donnie. Thank you, everybody. Go through life, Donnie, best you can, trying to figure out what's best for you. Don't make fast judgments. And I worry about that because they'll, you just got to, this is your little inheritance one of these days. And David's too. And it's, everybody's going to be, you'll want Harper to come by and go, Dad, are you coming to the high school reunion or whatever? And you're like, oh yeah. So Donnie, you got a wonderful life in front of you. Just do your best with talk to David. Please talk to David about how things, will go in this world, and get his opinion. Get people's opinion. You don't got to act on them, but get people's opinion. That's the one thing I think I've learned, and I'm a OCD on it, but I take in knowledge now, and I'm analyze, and then I throw it in the back of my mind. And if I'm going to do it, whatever it is, that's enough. That's 7.5 minutes. Thank you all. It's Dwayne. Thank you, and all of y'all. But Donnie, this is for you and David and my mom. Thank you, Mom, for being a good mom. I mean, I know you think sometimes that I'm not agreeing with you on stuff, and I don't. I mean, we all disagree on stuff. But I do understand what you're trying to do as for, taking care of the property. And that's good. We're happy for that. You've had a wonderful life. Wow, you've had a great life. And you should do what I'm doing. This is kind of one of the primary things is you should listen to this and go, man, this is how I could tell my story. You always want to write a book. This is how you could do it. You could just hit that video button, put it out there, hold it in your hand, hold it steady over the lake and say, well, I was born in Tacoma, 11 kids, 1930, the Great Depression, blah, blah, blah. Tell the story. I mean, you can have hours and hours and hours of video, and I'll be watching it and listening to it later. That's one good thing about a video is you can put it on your computer, put it on the internet. Nobody else can see it if you want to put it that way. And then people can listen to it later and go, oh, I didn't know that about my mom, or, you could say, Mom, when we won the 1968 championship with Ed Hargett and Gene Stallings, it was the most wonderful thing to all of us. And you could say that. And, people go, huh, wow, I didn't know that she was a secretary to Gene Stallings. I mean, everybody knows that. I know you've told everybody that. But, there's other things you could say that you go, oh, listen, let me tell you about a football player that came in and was all sad and ended up being national quarterback later because of Gene Stallings helping him out. Tell your story like this. This is easy. Now, I'm at 9 minutes and 37 seconds, so nobody wants to listen. I mean, some people do, but most people are like, forget it. I'm not listening to 9 minutes. And I know, Donnie. I know. I mean, if you make it this far, Donnie, let's say walk up to me and go, DGRUBBS 00111, and then I know you've watched this whole thing, and you get $20. How about that? Make that deal to you. Okay, Donnie? $20 in 10 minutes. That is if you get this far. All right, love you all. I do. Thank you all for everything you've done for me and Darian. Thank you so much. I appreciate all y'all so much. Okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna start crying.